David and his men returned to Ziklag after 3 days of marching, but what they found filled their hearts with grief. The Amalekites had raided their city. Ziklag was burned with fire, and their wives, sons, and daughters were taken captive. When David and his men saw the destruction, they lifted up their voices and wept until they had no more strength to weep. Even David's wives, Ahinoam and Abigail, were taken. The men were so bitter in spirit that they spoke of stoning David. But in his darkest moment, David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. He called for Abiathar the priest and said, "Bring me the ephod." And David inquired of the Lord, saying, "Shall I pursue this raiding band? Will I overtake them?" The Lord answered, "Pursue them, for you shall surely overtake them and without fail recover all." David set out with 600 men, but at the brook Besor, 200 were too exhausted to cross, and they stayed behind. 400 continued the pursuit. In the open field, they found a young Egyptian servant, abandoned by the Amalekites when he fell ill. They gave him food and water, and when his spirit revived, he revealed that he had been with the raiding party that burned Ziklag. David asked, "Will you lead me down to this band?" And the servant replied, "Swear to me by God that you will not kill me or deliver me back to my master, and I will lead you." The servant led David to the Amalekites, spread out across the land, eating, drinking, and dancing with joy over their plunder. But David and his men attacked them from twilight until the next evening. Not one escaped except 400 young men who fled on camels. David recovered everything the Amalekites had taken, their wives, sons, daughters, and goods. David also captured all the flocks and herds, and the people declared, "This is David's spoil." When they returned to the 200 men who had been left at the brook Besor, some of the warriors did not want to share the plunder with them. But David declared, "You shall not do so, my brothers. The share of the one who goes into battle shall be the same as the one who stays with the baggage. They shall share alike." From that day forward, it became a statute and rule in Israel. David also sent part of the spoil to the elders of Judah, saying, "Here is a gift for you from the spoil of the enemies of the Lord." And so the Lord turned David's sorrow into victory. He recovered all because he sought strength not in himself, but in his God. The story is found in the book of 1 Samuel 30.